Good evening. Ready for some scary shit? Yes, sir. It's time to get into it. Trying to make sure I got this shit set up right. There you go. Come on, turn. There we go. Let's get it. Put up normal.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
What the hell? Side note, this shit looks amazing. I'm playing with a naked dude. That's crazy. Right. Hey, yo. I'm telling you.
Can you hear me?
Come on, we should go.
Where'd he go?
That man bucket naked right now. I gotta look at ass for the first part of the game? That's crazy. This shit looks way more defined than the first one. Oh. I've been good. Enjoying this 4-day weekend. Like, that was scary as shit. Okay. Yeah, I've been good though. The cheeks is sending me, dog. I'm trying to tell you. I can sprint. I'm just mad I gotta look at my man ass. Like, that's crazy. Oh! Alright. How you been? How you doing? Guess I gotta go up this way. I don't like the sound of that. Chilling, doing some homework, then about to do some editing. Okay. Lit. Gotta get that education. Oh, that's not good. Oh no! Oh my god. Oh! They ripped his heart out. Not showing his penis. Don't nobody want to see that. Oh, it's about to get real.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
I think his wife, yeah, his wife's. So he took his wife's place in the little realm and shit in the end of the first one, so that way she could live.
I will. Bye, kiddo.
At least that's what happened in the first one. I don't know if she's still alive now.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. her alley. You should take.
Shout out to the main protagonist, aside from Alan being a black woman.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
She looked familiar.
Time to get to work.
She worked for the
Deputy was
FBI.
supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Invitation.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that
She was in Power Book 2. She was? Really?
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
I didn't see all of Power Book 2 though, so. She was the teacher. Oh! The teacher that was messing with Zeke and was also messing with the other professor and shit. Okay. I know exactly who you talk about.
Were there any witnesses?
She was fine as hell too.
Yeah,
Oh my god, she was fine as shit.
I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
That's cool as shit.
The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in Cauldron Lake in 2018. Some organs missing, predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is ineligible. bruising on the wrist from restraints. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma consistent with 2018 victim, had it confirmed. Bloating of the corpses indicated of drowning, but only one victim was found in the water. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. Killer may be a sportsman or a hunter. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Find that the connections will help our search for the killer. Crowsfoot Hills, the Cauldron Lake shore.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak, the mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored. Hell, its inverted glory.
Okay, nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Alright, we close to the general store. We're getting close to the shore.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved.
Why he look like he like half dead already?
Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers, shootouts with the mob. Those are real? You guys heard? Let's just see this body, shall we?
Monday, 9/3. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw moving in the bushes. Footprints around the area we found. Some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Nothing to report. Some animals, regular. Hunters out after dark. Poachers. Heard some gunshot. Not none of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargain for out here. Witch's ladle, witch hut. The body.
Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing. You know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Yeah, I know.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
They left the heart on the
killer
table?
left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
What's your thoughts on that light-skinned man? I ain't saying his name. Who are you talking about? What light-skinned man are you talking about? Oh, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Honestly, like, I hope she gets full custody. I hope the restraining order goes through so that way you ain't got to worry about no what.
She's downstairs.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to open this thing. I know I'm doing something wrong. Hold on, y'all. Give me a sec. I hope she get the restraining order, though. I hope the shit go through. I mean, Keke Palmer been established before this nigga was even thought of, so, I mean, I don't really think it's going to change anything. But give me a second. I'll be right back. No. Did you already send her what I sent you?
I'm about to send it to her now. This is the remainder of it. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
How are you? He's coming back. He's coming back. Is that daddy issues? She got all the issues. You tell me. Picture. My mom sent me the most beautiful picture today. Yeah. From my mama and my grandparents and my niece and my not my niece, my aunt, maternal aunt. This is a very nice picture. Isn't like it? These folks look like y'all in a sitcom or something. Like right. What is this? I was like, Mom, you so light. Okay, listen. I was like, not you out here giving me all the vibes. Like we the Jeffersons out on the stage.
We got final for tonight. I'm gonna go get some more tomorrow.
Okay.
Excuse me. Come on, Luna. All right, I'm back. But nah, like I said, I hope she gets full custody. I hope the restraining order does go through. Keke Palmer's been established since we were kids. So the thing that I don't get, and I was just talking to a follower of mine on Instagram right before I went live about this. The thing that I don't understand about these men that do get with like, stop, get out, get out. Thank you. But the thing that I don't get about these guys when it comes to dealing with like celebrity women and shit, if you are an unknown nigga, like completely unknown, like nobody knows who you are, and the only reason people do know who you are is because you're dating someone that literally the entire world knows. Why are you causing static with that? Like, I understand, you know, that's your woman. That's the mother of your child. You want to see her regarded in a certain light. And I understand all of that. But you don't have to put your hands on nobody for them to understand that you want those types of things. Whether it be respect or I don't want you to do certain things because I feel like because we together you shouldn't be doing certain things. You can communicate those things. And it's up to that woman to decide if she wants to do those things or not. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open questions. I know I'm doing it right. Goals. Am I tripping though? Like I just don't feel like you have to put your hands on nobody. It's not doing. Hold up, bro, because I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. Like it says, newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. There's no button for me to press. Something's not right. It's something I'm not doing. It doesn't let me do anything. It's not letting me do nothing. Like, I can't press. Oh, there you go. How did I do that just now? Oh, cargo straps.
That's not right.
You gotta go right there. Why wouldn't it go right there?
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. The victim, the killers. Learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Alright.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find
Footprints.
more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
I think it was like, 3 or 4 of them?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
What, they was
Was it for a
recording this shit?
camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
That's not even the biggest question to me, though. The biggest question to me is the dude washed up on the shore and he was butt ass naked. Where did he come from?
Was
They
he
had
killed here?
gather
Or
more
brought here
evidence.
after? For display.
Have you identified the victim? No, not yet.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Well, yeah, they cut his heart out of his fucking chest. Of course he did.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Did they come through here?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here. A creepy twig sculpture?
That looks like... Oh, shit. That's the symbol from Control. Oh.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Confused, follow the steps. Wash hands, take chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Alright, that's weird. What's in here? It's like a trailer. Yeah, that's the symbol from Control.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
If y'all want to watch Control, I played that whole game. I played the whole like main part of the story on YouTube on here on YouTube. It's a playlist in my playlist thing. It should say Control Ultimate Edition. Because that game ties into this one. Let this be a warning to you fellow trespassers. They say the lake is caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else? Something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline. Real caldera is made up of volcano, lava. Second drawing, waterline. Engineered structure, strange machines. A lot of vagueness in that note there. I wonder what these symbols are for, though. Because they're everywhere in here.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
I think I searched about everything around here now. I don't know who the killers are.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes.
That's the dude from the first one.
You knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened after he got fired?
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
What year is it in this timeline? If this was 13 years ago, 2010. Oh, so it's 2023 in this one. Well, we know who the victim is now.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
They say he's been missing since 2010. So if that was 13 years ago, that would mean that 2023 is the year they are in now. Premeditated or spontaneous? It was definitely premeditated because they was drinking, waiting for him to come. Yeah, it's present time.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting.
The graphics on this game look amazing. Like her face model looks great.
He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
That's what I need to know, where he came from.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
It's good, bro.
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale
Until who says otherwise?
Before his murder.
Yeah.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
You know what's crazy? You know how when they try to like call people, you know how like when they try to call people like stupid or something, they'll say the lights are on, but nobody's home. He said the lights are off, but somebody's home. So Nightingale came from the lake. Yes, I ate today. Actually, I ate about 3 different times today.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
He looked weird.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, Dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
He was butt booty naked. He definitely was.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I don't like that. The witch's hut. Bro, it be dark as shit in these rooms. There's nothing in here. You seen Baldur's Gate? One game of the year. I knew Baldur's Gate was going to win. It's a complete game. Mish told me today that her family is moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. Guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? All right. So I told her, she said, thanks, fucking kill me. Monday, I snuck out last night again, went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here like I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's going to be epic. So much content. Yeah, I like this though, because like it's giving you kind of an insight into like what's about to happen type shit.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
I know things can get a little crazy right here, but if you're ever
Kid's
feeling
lunchbox?
scared, just remember
An
that
Alex
Alan is
Casey
watching
movie
over
lunchbox.
us. All right.
Casey hates the endless jokes about
Oh,
coincidentally
Baldur's
having the
Gate.
same
Yeah,
name
they
as
got
a
hella. It's got hella
detective.
content.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
I ain't played it yet, but I heard it's really good. It's definitely well deserving of what's it called? Like I thought when I was playing Spider-Man, when I first started playing it, I was like, oh yeah, this is a landslide game of the year. But once I got to the end and did everything on the shit, I was like, oh yeah, this not winning game of the year. It's not even a finished game.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
So we need to go by the shore.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Glad I decided not to get Spider-Man. I feel like I ain't really missing. You definitely didn't. Like, the story is good for what it is. Not going to say it's not. It's a great story, great graphics, great gameplay. But the game was short, and there's no replay value. At least until they put New Game Plus on there, if they put it on there. Because if they don't put it on there, then it's definitely not any replay factor in it. Like, once you beat the story and you get all the little trinkets and do all the little things around the city, there's literally nothing else on that game for you to do. Like, ever since I beat it and got all the trophies and shit, I haven't touched it since I did that. Like, the first Spider-Man game, I beat that game, got a bunch of stuff around the city. Then I started it over on ultimate mode. Yeah, Hogwarts has no replay value at all. Once you beat that game, there's literally nothing else on there for you to do. Okay, so we have Witchfinder Station. I walked ashore. I can't go on the water. Oh, yes, I can. This is the furthest I can go, though. Okay. Well, there's nothing around here. At least from what I can see. Did you ever play the DLC for Forspoken? Yeah, I did. It was cool.
Did you get lost?
It was cool. That's a game I need to finish, honestly. I need to, like, go back and play through that again, because I haven't played it since I beat it. I did the DLC, and then I just didn't touch it.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Those footprints? You did? I do not remember that. Yeah, I played it. I didn't stream it. That's probably why you don't remember. I didn't stream when I played the DLC. I just played through it and then fell off of that shit hard. Because the DLC for it isn't actually that long. It's actually really short. Those are footprints. So somebody came out of this tree.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
No, because he came from the lake.
It makes no sense.
So they can't be nightingales. He came out of the lake.
On the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter.
Did anybody notice how dark it got in the forest?
Scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of story. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
What?
The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
You got all the pages from the first game? Yeah, I did.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right.
I got a trophy. I got a trophy when I did that shit. Because you get a trophy for getting all of them.
Or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
What just happened?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them.
I be having to remember that this is Alan writing a story the whole time.
How could they not accept?
Yep.
The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
The page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry you. his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him, in his chest. I must find out what.
I got a hunch.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Let's try to find out the richest head of the Cauldron Lake. Yes, give me a second. I'm trying to decipher. I need to see like one or two more clues to determine if my hunch is right, though. Notice how the lighting changes the further we get into the forest. Okay, we're supposed to be going that way. What's up here, though? Y'all know me. I like to explore.
I want to look around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Witch's Ladle, Cauldron Lake Campgrounds. It's in this building over here. How would you feel if this was co-op? I mean, I think it would be cool. You play with two different people. I know that already just from doing the beginning part. You play with Saga, who is this black woman here, and then you play with Alan too. So I feel like they could have did that. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Is this the same place, the building that I went into? Because I feel like I read that already. No, that's not the same building.
The forest can be a dangerous place.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
We just walked in a big ass circle.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
It would be cool, but not every game needs it. Yeah, that's true.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Not every game do need it. Horror games, though, like, the good thing, like, I liked playing the Dark Pictures games co-op. Like, that was cool, because that was, like, something that I had never done before. But, like, certain games or certain genres of games I don't like for them to be co-op just because I like to immerse myself in it and I don't want the decisions of somebody else to affect what I'm doing. Like in the Dark Pictures games, it made sense, but I don't think that concept should be the case in every game. It's always a choice, right? Single player games need more love. Single player games actually get a lot of love, to be honest. People are so, I just feel like now a lot of creators or a lot of streamers and shit, they, it's not forced down somebody's throat, right? Like, I feel like now, because streamers like have this concept of like, I have to play what everybody wants to see, they don't play single player games because they feel like not a lot of people are going to watch them play single player games. So they like to play like multiplayer or online multiplayer games or games where you could play with a bunch of people at one time because they feel like this is going to be how I'm going to gain some traction because I can play with a bunch of different people or a bunch of different creators. Everybody's going to want to see this. When me, the anomaly, I just like to play. I feel like Hogwarts definitely should have had fucking co-op. If they wasn't gonna put anything else on the daggone game, they should have at least made it so you could play with somebody else at the same time.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember a
They
lot
should
of
have put on there.
Sure.
They should have put
The North
Quidditch on there.
Side
That's what they should
slasher.
have did. So that way you could just play
But that case
Quidditch
was
and have
completely
like a bunch of
different.
people in a server or in a room playing Quidditch at the same time, like 5-on-5 type shit. That would have been tight as hell. They definitely dropped the ball with that. Okay, so I can't go any further in the water. Where's the map? General store, witch's ladle. Alright. So I need to go up and to the right.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Didn't even look at that when I first came through here. Oh, that's the woman from the first one. Did I go this way? I did go that way. Alright.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No. Figure out what happened to Nightingale. It's evidence that I'm missing.
saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
I don't have the key.
I'm overlooking something. Ha! UFOs. Found another box. How do you like knitting, hero? I had it made just for you. Manuscript fragments. Yay! I can't even use my gun yet.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Welcome back, Anderson.
He just sounds so menacing, like he got something to do with this shit. It says investigate the crime scene. Let me put this daggone thing on here. It's always the dudes with the nasty voice. I swear to God. Yeah, it's I gotta do some more exploring. It's some shit that I ain't found yet.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. I walked in there already. Make sure nothing else not in here though. No, that's not that. Nothing on the sides. Never walked down here. Ooh, ammo. Okay, can't go that way. I don't like how eerily quiet it is on this game. Did I look at this already? I think I read that already. I didn't go in this cooler though. Alright, I've searched all these areas now. So what the hell? This is weird, bro. I literally walked everywhere.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Bro, there's nothing else around here.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I don't think I walked this way. Yeah, I definitely didn't walk this way.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, ignore this whole thing.
Welcome back, Anderson.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible. The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
She got that in 2019. Bro, I combed through this whole crime scene. There's nothing else here.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I don't like how menacing you sound.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Need to find the key.
I am so lost, bro.
This mug always cheers me up.
I can't talk to neither one of them. So what the hell else am I supposed to be doing? You know what? I'm gonna stop right here because I have no idea what's happening right now, and I'm getting kind of sleepy. Tomorrow we are gonna pick up from right here and search this crime scene so we can figure out what the hell going on. Um, Probably after I do some cleaning in the morning, we'll sit down and get started on here, man. But I appreciate y'all for coming through the streams. Shout out to everybody who came through for fight night. We're gonna pick this up again tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Y'all have a good night.